This fish is delivered to the Tokyo market only alive. Although fugu fish lives in the ocean, hieroglyphs used for its name can be translated as river piglet. Looks funny and harmless, but terribly poisonous. When he meets enemy, his appearance turns threatening. In the ocean, it always helps. Fugu has no enemies there, but in Japan, nobody is scared. Annual sales of the fugu fish here are over 10,000 tons. Butchery is executed at special organized places. Way of cutting varies depending upon the particular species. To treat a fugu fish skillfully like this, a butcher has to study at least 2 years. Tetrodotoxin is a poison that has a nerve-paralyzing effect. It's concentrated in the intestines and even in the fish's skin. In case of exposure, effect starts in 10 minutes. Risk of fatal outcome is about 60%. The poison paralyzes muscular system and the man loses ability to breathe. Toxic rubbish is processed apart from regular one. Master is responsible for that. Even a drop of poison can be fatal. How to understand that poison is removed? Well, a processed fish has to be like this. All it's left here is inedible, but even after that there has to be an additional treatment. Particularly this kind of fugu also has poison in its rear parts, says Master Yoshihiro Osada. Who was the first to taste a fugu, nobody knows. At the end of 16th century there was a special act of military governor of Japan prohibiting fugu fishing. Group of samurais couldn't survive after an evening party. After that, ban of fugu was removed and put into force several times. Today fugu is acknowledged delicacy in Japan. It can be prepared only by licensed specialists. Each prefecture has its own regulations. In Tokyo they were the most strictful. There is a special fugu department in Tokyo Metropolitan Office, but under the pressure from the customers, officials agreed to remove some of the limitations. Until recently, even after removal of poisonous parts, only specialists had the right to sell the fish. But reality shows that this kind of precautions is unnecessary. Now processed fugu can be bought from ordinary dealers, even through the internet, says Megumi Sato, head of the Food Sanitary Control Department at Tokyo office. Nevertheless, dozens become the victims of fugu in Japan every year. Almost all of them are amateurs who risk their lives trying to make a fugu sashimi by their own. Maybe now, when fugus become more available, number of those who want to play a Japanese roulette also becomes smaller. But there is one person in Japan for whom the taste of fugu remains a mystery forever. It's said that fugu probably the only dish of Japanese cuisine that can never be served to the Japanese emperor. Сергей Мингажев, Алексей Печко, Вести, Токио, Japan.